So how do I start my day then? My day starts with Allah, it starts with wudu and fajr like most people, but it doesn't have that phone element in there. Right? So I'm saying, imagine you actually started your existence every day with Allah, like really with Allah, as opposed to WhatsApp.
Because we know when you sleep, it's like it's a form of death.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you wake up, you should start up with
right. So you start fresh, and the first thing you jump onto is WhatsApp or email. Right. So this is a huge habit. One habit, inshallah, it'll change your life. That you start your day with Allah. You start it with Quran. You start, and it can be one ayah. Right? Yeah. One ayah of Quran. You start with fajr. You start with wudu. You start with morning adhkar. Your morning is done.
That's the solid one.
Morning is done. Yeah. Right? Remember we said the power of language. So adhkar, dua,
Quran, language.
All language, yeah? So you start with this stuff. This is something practical that you can do.
Even salah, when you're reading a language to Allah.
Yeah.
You're reading to Allah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And dua, even if you look at the du'as of the Prophet ﷺ and stuff, amazing. Like if you sit and you look at what the du'as mean, like you know the du'a about Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafiya wa rizqan tayyiban wa amalan mutaqabbala. Like it's an amazing du'a. Why? Because Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafiya, knowledge that benefits me, right? A rizq which is halal and tayyib, right? And then deeds which are accepted. It's like, that's like a triple whammy. That's like triple threat. Like
that's
amazing.
Like everything you want in your day.
You want in your day.
And the Prophet used to make the dua for Fajr time and Maghrib time just for that dua.
So my thing is, why wouldn't you say that dua every morning? Right? And then if we're saying communication is everything, why would you not say the dua of Musa every day?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I know my whole day I'm speaking. So for me, that's the state. So I'm saying this routine in the morning, it will transform your day. That's the first practical thing, right? Second thing is that when I first started practicing, for me, like music was a massive thing.
Yeah.
Right? Music was massive. I said I'll do everything. I'll start praying. I'll stop doing all the sins, and I'll just do everything except music.
I'm not gonna give that up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give it up at all. That was my mindset, right?
I had very similar.
Yeah, I'm that guy who's like, spent half an hour downloading one song. Like you youngsters now who like get a song on whatever you do, right?
Within a second. You just stream it nowadays.
You stream it, right? And so what happened with me though, alhamdulillah, Allah helped me that when you want to give up something bad, you have to replace it.
Yeah.
Right? So one trick to actually giving up bad things is just do more good. Forget about the bad. You're doing these bad things, keep doing more good, piling up the good, and the good will pile up and they'll filter out the bad.
Yeah.
So what happened with me is I replaced it.
Yeah.
What I did is for 5 years I was going to work. It took me 45 minutes to work, and every morning in those days I would listen to Islamic stuff on the way going to work, and on the way back I'd listen to business professional audiobooks.
Just 90 minutes a day, 5 days,
for 450
minutes a week of just pure education,
pure content for five years. Right?
Wow.
And that reframed my mind. It got to a point where I didn't like music anymore. I wanted to listen to the content because I was feeling growth and I was feeling development, right? Yeah. And so I'm saying that this is something that everyone watching can do, is if you take one practical habit, one of the ways to master your habits is you attach the habit to something.
Right, okay.
Right? So if, like, we had one brother, his name is Jamal, amazing brother. Every time we would pray in the prayer room in our era, he would do press-ups. I'm like, what are you doing? And he just anchored it that every time I pray a salah, I will do a press up or I will do press ups.
Yeah.
So him doing that, it became a habit for him. So for you, if you know you're going to drive to somewhere, you can just say like, you know what, this is going to be the time when I listen to Quran.
Yeah.
And so you attach your habits onto different things that you naturally do in your life.
For example, on the train reading Quran.
Yeah.
On the train reading Quran. Yeah. There was a situation where I wanted to read more Quran in my life. And I didn't know like how I could do it. Yeah. So I said to myself, what is something I can change in my environment? So what I realized is that, what do you do every night before you go to bed?
Well, I try to do adhkar and Quran.
But what about non-religious stuff like?
Oh, I try to read a book on logic.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does every human being do every night before they go to sleep?
Check the phone.
Brush your teeth.
What do they do with their phone?
Social media.
No.
Put the alarms on.
Alarms, yeah.
And more importantly?
Put it on charge.
Charge, right?
Yeah.
Everyone puts their phone on charge, right?
Yeah.
So what I did is I basically went to the place next to my bed. I have a table, and there is my phone charger. So what I did is I got a mushaf, and I put it there.
Where the charger was.
Where the charger is, where my phone goes every night. So then what happened is at night time, when the day's done, I'm finished now, I have to pick up the Quran to put my phone there. And when I'm picking it up, I got a decision now that, look, the Quran's here. Do I want a relationship with Allah? How long is it going to take me to read a page? Maybe, I don't know, 60, 90 seconds. Okay, do you want this? And I'm like, well, I'm here. And
I might as well.
I do.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Wow.
That was it.
And it changes your
just by tweaking the environment. And this is what influence is about. Influence is about the emotional side. It's about the rational side, but also the environment. And that's why if you take a human being who doesn't pray and put him in Makkah, what happens?
He'll pray.
He starts praying, right?
Yeah.
Because the environment has a massive impact.